Hi and welcome to Vincenzo's Plate. Today we are making fried calamari fritti. We are gonna make them beautiful, golden, crispy, and most importantly, full of flavors. Listen to how crunchy they are. Yeah. Did you know that calamari fritti together with bruschetta are the most popular Italian starters, antipasti that us, order when we go to Italian restaurants? And today I want to show you that in 10 minutes you can make them and they taste much better than the restaurant. Are you ready? Let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, the first thing we need to do for this recipe is to get the sunflower oil, and I do recommend you to use sunflower oil or vegetable oil, but sunflower is better. And what we do is we put it in a stainless steel pan, if you can, and we fill it up. It should be a minimum of 170 Celsius to a maximum of 190 Celsius, okay? So pretty hot. So we turn it on. And now we're gonna cut our calamari and get ready to give the flavors to our calamari. Now, the most important ingredient of this recipe, we have the calamari. So, I am a big boy, and the 3 calamari, hopefully they're enough for me. For normal people, I would say 1 calamari per person. These are pretty small, they're not that big. And you have to get them with this, you know, with the, what do you call them? Tentacle, I was about to say testicles. And what you do, you can do 2 ways. You can cut it into rings, which are probably the most popular ones. So we can cut them like that into rings. Now this, it's a good size for me, but it could also be smaller if you like. So let's make a little, some smaller, some bigger. The most important things about calamari, fried calamari, is that they are not chewy. You don't want them to be chewy. If they are chewy, nobody's going to enjoy them. The other way that you can actually cut the calamari is this. So what you do, you get scissors, and you cut each, you cut it in half. So that's what you get, see? And then we cut the calamari into strips, just like that. Honestly, there is no right or wrong. We don't know which one is better. Both of them taste delicious. It just depends on what you prefer. Most of the people, I think, prefer rings just because it's nicer for presentation, and I guess it's also easier to hold them. And then we have the, I don't know how you call them, not the, you got this. We just cut them just enough. They're pretty small, so you can't cut them more than enough. And what we do now, we need to mix them with the flour. Now this is an important part of the recipe. Now we need to use flour and semolina. Semolina helps to make it crispy. Semolina can be a bit more expensive, so if you don't want to use semolina, you can use a cornstarch, but I recommend you to use semolina. What we're gonna do here, we're gonna use 2 cups of flour. Probably even too much. Let's do 1.5 cups of flour, okay, 1.5, and then we do 1.5 of semolina. Here we go. And of course, if you use more calamari, you need more than that. But I think it is even good if you use 5 calamari. Now, what we do is we want to add parsley. Yeah, you need the parsley. When you eat the calamari, you want to see the green contrast. You want to see it. Just be generous. I would say about 3 teaspoons. What we want to do, we want to add pepper. We want to add the salt. I'm going to add the salt now in the flour and mix it. The reason why I put salt before is because you don't want them to be too salty. You know, you just want them to have a nice flavor, but not too salty. Let's put more green. As you can see, there is not enough green in there, so I do want to see the parsley. What we do now is something else that I like to do to my calamari. We get the calamari, put them in there, And what I like to do to my calamari, I like to marinate them in lemons. I've got a lemon here. So what we do, we want to squeeze it, put a little bit more parsley if you want, and mix it. The reason why I like to do this is because the lemon is going to give such a beautiful flavor to your calamari that you can't not do it. You can't not do it. The lemon brings out the best flavors. Now, the calamari are not extremely wet. They're just a little bit wet. And what we want to do is we want to put it in the flour, and you can see they are a little bit wet, but what's going to happen now, the flour is going to dry them out. It's going to dry out. So you don't want them to be too wet when they go in the oil. Otherwise, it's going to be like pum, pum, pim, pam, pam everywhere in the kitchen, and you're going to get in trouble. Everything will be a mess. As you can see, I've got a lot of flour in there, see? Okay, so as you can see, I've got the calamari here, and I don't want to put too much flour in the oil. So what we do is we're gonna get a strainer and get rid of all the excess flour. The calamari can almost be fried. The oil is almost ready. The calamari are crying. They say, I want to be cooked. Please fry me. Not yet, because we need to get ready for the presentation. So we need to make the mayonnaise sauce, which is what I like. You can go for tomato sauce, marinara sauce, but trust me, this is nice and refreshing. So I've got a little piece of baking paper. What I like to do is I do this just for presentation, you know, and I put it here, which is where we're gonna put the calamari on top. Now here I'm gonna put the mayonnaise, and I'll show you how simple it is to make my mayonnaise sauce. So we get mayonnaise made with free-range eggs, please, and we put the mayonnaise in there. And here we go. Then what we do, we put, I don't know how to say it, sriracha sauce. We put the sriracha sauce, not too much, don't go crazy, this is spicy. We just put enough to give the color, to change a little bit of color. A little bit of parsley, why not? Not too much. And then we mix it. The other thing you can do, you put just a little bit of, so I left some in there, a little bit of lemon juice, just a little bit. Here we go. Let's taste it. Yum, beautiful. Here we go. Now it's the time for us to fry them. So let's move this to the side. To fry them, what we need to do is we need to get them. So use your hands, get the calamari, put them in here. And we need to get rid of the excess. It's a very important thing that you do, because if we have the excess flour, unfortunately it's going to burn in the oil and it's not really pleasant. Alright, so the excess flour is gone, and now it's time to put the calamari in the sunflower oil. It's about 180 Celsius, and I'm ready to cook them. You guys ready? Are you guys ready? Let's go. Let's go in. Beautiful. And that's what you want. Yes. Here we go. Look at that. It will take about 1 minute, 1 minute and a half the most. Beautiful. Like I said, I want them to be crispy, remember? Crispy they are. They already are. We have about 30 seconds left. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. What I'll do now, I'll get my presentation plate. I'm going to add them in the plate, ready to serve. Beautiful. Ready to go in 1 minute. But I can tell how crunchy they are. Look, I can already tell. Just the way I like them. See, in less than 1 minute, 1 minute and a half, you get those beautiful calamari fritti. You don't need to go to a restaurant. You can do them at home. They're not chewy, they're nice and crispy. Listen to the sound, listen. Ah. Crispy calamari. Guys, the last thing we need to do, and I mean it, the last thing, we get a beautiful lemon, organic if you can, cut it in half, and we just put the lemon juice on top of this beautiful calamari fritti. Oh yeah. And now you are ready to enjoy every single calamaro. It's still hot, yeah, but I'm gonna have it for you. What you do is just put it in there, in a beautiful refreshing sauce, and listen to the sound. Listen to how crunchy they are. Yeah. This is the reason why you came to watch my video. This is the reason why you came to Vincenzo's Plate today. Can't wait for you to make these babies. So thank you so much for watching this episode. We will see you in the next Vincenzo's Plate video recipe. E ora si mangia Vincenzo's Plate. Beautiful. Moist on the inside. Crunchy and golden on the outside. This is what you wanted. And here I gave you the best fried calamari on the planet! Yay! How do you call them? Tentacle? I was about to say testicles. Anyway, you get them with this, no testicles. So the sriracha sauce goes everywhere. Did I say it right? Sriracha. So I left some in there of lemon sauce.